my dear Scorpio, this is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's an all signs reading up. How are my lost love doing without me for the full members to this channel? And the reading, what will I bring into existence with the next person coming into my life? And it's up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. So I used the Light SEER'S Tarot with Chris Ann, and I will start shuffling your cards. When I open your deck here, I see Temperance card together with Ace of Wands. So Temperance card is pretty passionate in itself, and the Ace of Wands is also very passionate. So I feel like this person is magnetically drawn towards you. They want you, they need you. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So they also want to kind of look independent and as if they don't need you. This might cause them to oscillate between, calling obsessively and then, withdrawing from you. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So it looks like this person has pretty mature ideas about where they want the relationship to go, and they have plans and goals. Might feel forced if we ourselves is not as much on board. So if the person is super passionate and wants to marry, kind of. So 6 elements, Emperor together with Ace of Wands, Ace, 3 of Swords. Okay, so they seem very decisive. They have kind of a plan for where they want to go with their life and how they want to go about certain things. So pretty decisive, and if they don't like things, if things are not to their liking or what they would want to see, they're probably going to say it. So this is not a person sitting idly while problems are thorning up. They will say, hey, needs to change and I don't like this. And okay, so we'll see. It was just done there. Okay, so I will tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind, and what this person would want to happen between the two of you. So this is their most likely action and the evolution of the relationship. This is what they would want to have happen. So the Fool, they seem to have opened their heart towards you and want you in their life. Very excited about this relationship, but might have very high standards that can be hard to live up to with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So the most likely action, 8 of Cups. Seems a little bit dramatic here with the Tower. So they might be super passionate, but then, super judgy and like they can't stand you doing this thing. So we might feel very small in their presence and feel like we can't really relax because maybe they will find a new flaw or a new problem. So their intentions, 4 of Swords. Sometimes this person also uses silent treatment to make their point come across. We had the 4 Swords. We also had the 4 Emperor card. So when they don't get their will through, they might ignore you. Their feelings, Knight of Swords. So they really want things to go in the way that they have decided. So I think they might have a hard time to kind of recognize your uniqueness and who you are as a person. They just want you to be in a certain way that they have decided. How they view you. So a little bit like a problem child, like someone that needs guidance and needs to be told what to do and what not to do, and you know, how to get you safely across the river and into their arms, probably. It seems a little bit controlling. Okay. So how they view the relationship, the lovers. So in their mind, this is how love should be. But looking at this from above, it feels as a lot of manipulations, making the other person feel bad and also kind of downplaying maybe your wants and needs. And Nine of Pentacles goes well with the Four of Swords. I think this person wants to show you that they can do well without you. I don't know why, because they're super passionate about you. Maybe you have put it on the brakes a little bit because of this person trying to shovel you in a certain direction. And then this person also wants to put on the brakes a little bit. It can also be in the opposite. Some of you might be dealing with the opposite. Their most likely action, the devil. So it's this manipulation I was talking about, like being the puppeteer, trying to, you know, punish you when you are doing things that they don't like, and maybe rewarding you sometimes, and then punishing you, or being negative, saying negative things, and then being very gracious and offer a lot of like love or support. So it might be hard to know where you have this person. There can be an element of like the person seems to be very happy and very sure of themselves, but underneath it's like the clown with the tear under their eye. Judgment. So this feels like that you are getting the feeling of being judged, and you want to liberate yourself, or you know that you know yourself, you love yourself, you don't need to be changed. You want to be loved for who you are. So freedom is what I'm getting. Like you want to be able to get time to think or solve your own problems, or find a way to get through this. Two of Pentacles. I think this relationship will be very like up and down, up and down, up and down. And we can have, do something that should be happy and end up feeling like really confused or lost, or why did we why did it become a quarrel here, or what happened there? Four of Cups. So I'm not seeing people getting that much satisfaction for out of this relationship, actually. I don't know if this person is trying too hard or making things too complicated because of their ideas in their head, how they maybe a little bit naively want things to be, like it's like a dream relationship, and then reality isn't as dreamy. So this person might have a hard time facing reality, and if reality isn't what they want to bend it accordingly to their will. Sabotage, rebuilding, persistent. They feel like they are taking control and fixing things, but from looking at this like this, it looks more like self-sabotage. But they do feel a lot of love in this relationship. They feel like Cupid's arrow has struck them. Heartbroken. Maybe that's the problem, that the person feels emotionally engaged with you, and then they start to have all these impossible demands that they might not have with other people. So it might provoke some unhealed wounds inside of them, making them act irrational. Healthy choices. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, Four of Swords, I think they are trying to make healthy choices. They realize that as well, that this is a little bit, over the top or destructive. So, but when they are trying to make those healthy choices, it seems like it's almost like revenge. Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. First acting with all this passion, and then acting like they don't need you, and then maybe you know, needing you again, and then trying to act like they don't need you, and it might be like very up and down, and we can grow very tired of this kind of roller coaster situation. So, with the Chart of Sexual Magic, we're clarifying their intentions. Strength card. So they're actually trying like to be a good person. They're trying to do the right thing. They're not trying to be controlling or all over the place with their desires and emotions and wants and needs. So I think they're sometimes they kind of give in to their fears or how they think that things should be, and you know, come down on you and tell you that this and this and that and that and that. And other times they might try to control themselves and be aloof and zen and not trying to cause problems. But I think during those times they build up stuff that then later will come out. So clarifying their feelings. 6 of Wands with a Knight of Swords. So if they want you, they should be able to have you. So this is crashing a little bit with their Strength card, that they have this more immature side that says that you're almost theirs, like you're their possession. Okay, clarifying the 6 of Swords, how they view you, the Sun. So this is the highest card for love. So they do adore you. They just think that you're a problem that needs to be solved. And clarifying how they view this relationship, 9 of Cups, as if it's there to fulfill them, to fulfill the gaping hole inside of them, to make them feel pleased and content. And if they aren't pleased and content, they will blame you and they will say, you probably did this wrong because now I'm feeling super upset. Okay, what they would want to have happen, the Hangman. So they would want to be able to control themselves and maybe be a little bit more on a distance and, you know, behave and act independent and, you know, not being so dependent on what you do and don't do. But it seems like that can be a problem. 7 of Cups, illusions, and the Devil, which is also kind of illusions. So I think this person wants to live in some kind of fairy tale with you, but they end up making it a little bit of a nightmare. Clarifying the Queen of Wands, 8 of Swords. Well, it feels as if you don't know how to deal with this person when they are acting like this. Like 1 minute they are nice, next minute they are like a little bit crazy or acting a little bit like controlling. And you probably try to tiptoe a little bit around this. 6 of Swords is the 6 of Swords clarification for the Judgment card. Like you're trying to solve it, but you are trying to solve it from a picture of what is sane. And it's not going down the same alley as this person that wants to solve things accordingly to what they see in their head, like what they're expecting of a relationship, or what they need to feel safe or to feel grounded. Like as soon as they start to feel anxious, for example, they want to fix something with you to make themselves feel less anxious. Like you should say something or do something or behave in better ways. Okay, so clarifying the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. So you feel like something is off, but and you try to keep your sanity, trying to keep Judgment 2. This is or 20, 2 plus 0, 2, and this is 2, and here's 2. So you're trying to like hold some control over yourself and the situation, not letting yourself be kind of freaked out to start to tiptoe around this person or run and hide when they come or when they call. So you're trying to just like sober up and like, how am I supposed to deal with this? Like, what do I need to do now? Clarifying the 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. So I think there's a good friendship here between the two of you. But there's some erratic behavior going on. The wheel, it's some old karma, trauma, drama that comes up maybe for this person here, this emperor, when they are in a relationship. And then it just starts like the old drama. Love you more than I want to admit. Yeah, I think they kind of admit it with the way they're behaving, but I'm scared of showing vulnerability. And never felt safe loving you. I don't think I ever truly knew you. So they basically, they don't trust you. So they want to keep it on the cool a little bit, because they feel like you could fool them or screw them over at any time. Your love kickstart my healing. I definitely believe them with that, because when they are in a relationship, their old wound comes up, and that's a moment when you can start to heal them. But they can't like make you fix all these problems, or that you should be in a certain way to not trigger their pain. They need to deal with their pain. I can't ever forget. So it feels like they can become a little bit vindictive, or like get stuck on certain things. It's important for me to be the provider, and I have a lot of insecurities. With the provider here and the devil, I feel like they might do things to keep you needing them. It might be that they will, for example, provide you with the help or assistance, or hook you up in some way that makes them feel like you need them. And so they don't think that they can be loved for who they are. They need to like be useful, or they need to come with bearing gifts, or being like special. It's, for example, like being super masculine if they think that that's what you need, or they can try to be like earn a lot of money if they think money is what you need, or they can try to be like an expert in a certain field if they think you need that kind of expert. So they are they're trying too hard, or they're not being really themselves in this relationship. And in the same time, they're also trying to force you to become someone else by giving you grief if you are not acting in the way that they expected, hoped, or desired. So it's a little bit complicated, but I think a lot of good communication maybe can resolve some of it. But if the person has like a lot of issues, abandonment issues, for example, controlling, can be hard to get through to them. They can be very like decisive that how they want things or how they see things is how they should be, and that you are wrong and you need change. So I would urge you to watch the love reading for March and the reading What Do They Want to Have Happen from previous month to get more information about this relationship. You can also order personal readings, distance healing, and past life regression sessions at my webpage tart.com.se. And please share my videos on your social media to let more people know about them. Also like the video to show YouTube that you want to see readings from me in your feed also in the future. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure to get noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thank you so much in advance also for watching this far. Take care and stay blessed. Bye for now.